Alright, good morning, afternoon, good evening, everybody. Let's get underway with this week's Shipyard Champions. Scores for last week. Yellow came top of the pack at 4 points. Second place was Big B, that's Brosily 3 points. And with 5 minutes faster than Self with 3 points. It's 9:50 on the clock versus 9:45 on the clock left. Panzergraph came 4th with 3. Brosily came 5th with 3. Again, that is almost 5 minute time difference again. All with 3 points. Huh. There's a lot of that. And then 6th place, 3 points at 8 hours and 6 minutes left on the clock. So we took, I think, the longest potentially. And then Lost Galaxy and Polywhirl 7 with 1 each. So that's not too bad of a start. Now, Panzergraph has been chosen as the Games Master, or the Grandmaster. I guess Games Master would also work for this week. And this time, we're going to China. Trouble is brewing off the coast of China, and you will need to assemble a task force to deal with it. However, the budget is tight again, and the government wants you to be as cost-effective as possible. China is also rather far away, so your ships will need sufficient operational range. To make matters worse, submarines have been rewarded along your route, so your task force will need enough escorts to get there in one piece. Are you up for it? This chance to be either played in vanilla, which I have had, or with the Naval Arms Race mod. Difficulty should be more or less the same in both cases. Budget in Euro varies slightly. Does change some costs and research years compared to vanilla. So, I'm playing vanilla, so 1915. I've chosen France. Share design always, which is on. Range, I've chosen 25 kilometers as a starting range. Clear day. Unlock off. Enemy task force is 2 battleships, 2 battlecruisers, 2 heavy cruisers, 4 light cruisers, and 8 destroyers. And your maximum combined budget for all ships is $4 billion. If you're playing vanilla, must have at least 1 capital ship, an escort of at least 2 cruisers, and 4 destroyers. And the battleship and cruisers must have at least 20,000 kilometer range. That 20 kilometer range, that would have no range at all. For a ship that is effectively moving a meter as a person walking, like, that is nothing. Like, that's like getting out of bed. You're free to add more ships to your any type of task force as long as you don't exceed the total budget. Alright, so we're also up here. Let's start designing the ship. St. Louis is still here. What's her range anyway? That's 21,000. Hold on. Hold on. Can I just slightly cheese it by messing around with the St. Louis? So these are... We do have a little bit of intel on the ship, so armed with Mark III 13.5-inch guns. These are Mark IIs. Now we do also have the Mark IIIs. 13-inch guns. So I'm going to use the St. Louis as the base. But we are going to do some messing around. Now I'm going to match probably the gun caliber. Because Mark III is a much faster rate of fire. And it is also slightly cheaper. I mean, we are still overweight, but not by as much. We could also just increase mass. We are still overweight in that case, but let's go back to 32. So I remember this was not a bad ship design. If we drag this slightly backwards, Should be able to shave some tonnage off. That will restrict B turret's arc of fire a little bit, but that's not too bad. And it also balances the ship a little bit more. But we are still overweight. What if we go to 22 knots? No, better to stay at 24. Yeah, that's fine. Center shell size. So stereoscopic. Change that. Let's jump to a 12-inch belt. Okay, so we need to get 700 tons from somewhere. That's inner belt is 6. Let's go down to 4. Nearly. A nice even 2. 8 almost. And 1.5. Alright. So that's 900,000. We could actually bring 2 of these along. Considering we do have to say under $4 billion budget. This is actually been a bit easy. A little bit. And we do have some guns that will help against destroyers and cruisers and that. Yeah, these are a lot of 8-inch guns and a close-in 5.5-inch gun batteries. And it's not too bad. Nice, semi-uniformed. And with stereoscopic, it shouldn't hurt too much with shell splashes. Hopefully. It's just this B turret. Moving it to a better arc will do that, but also increase our tonnage a little bit. But I can bring a turret back in order to help with that a little bit. Now we're 6 tons over again, so we just conning tower. There we go. Conning tower is under. We'll round up and call it $1 billion for the moment. We'll see, because we still need to design a heavy cruiser and a destroyer. No. That is not the. All right, heavy cruiser, large armor cruiser. I think it's large armor cruiser. We want. What is your hull speed? Your hull speed is 21. So we're probably gonna want at least 24 though. For now, we'll go with that. And actually, no, we want you back. That way we can place a gun turret there. Fin enhance. There we go. 53%. But then we can go to gear turbines with four spoilers and oil 1, which means we can drop to not natural, but we can drop to induced. Veteran cruise. Does that improve fuel efficiency? No, it reduces fuel efficiency. Let's do crop. Torp. We do want a citadel, anti-flood, reinforced bulkheads. Okay, so we are going to need to probably do that and also bring it back down to 15,000. I know we need to drop that in order to get down to 15. Okay. There we go. I'm going to need to improve the efficiency of these engines, which means dragging this forward so that I can stick their funnel in. welcome to the slowly tugging things around to get it to fit. And just boost the efficiency to all kingdom coming back. That's no forced. Alright, let's drop the speed to 22. No, 21. Great, engine efficiency 300%. Fuel storage down. Let's look at a semi-oil. 1579. 65. Okay, so we need to get 4,000 kilometers from somewhere. Let's go stereo, hydro, and RDF. Or, yeah, RDF. Where did we get 4,000 kilometers from? Because this is going to be just funnels at this rate. Maybe if I drop displacement, which is not great. Down to the minimum, except that's dropping range. If we narrow the beam, though... Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Almost. There we go. I have to narrow this beam way down, which means there's going to be not a whole lot of side guns or anything, really. We have this insane pitch. Let's drop the drop back down to 0 because we don't need that like that anymore. This is almost taking on like a tumble home design. Like I don't think this started out as tumble home, but it's becoming tumble home slightly. So what do we have for guns? The heavy cruisers are armed with 11-inch guns. Mark 3s, yeah, that's good. I think we're accidentally building the same type of ships as what the AI will be using. Just due to the necessity of having to get 20,000 kilometers. Can we get to 24? With that, yes we can. Excellent. Side guns. Can we fit any 11-inch dual side guns on? Oh. We can. Excellent. I mean, it looks awkward. I would prefer, though, I think just going for kind of uniform secondary battery. A nice kind of uniform 5-inch secondary battery. And then we can also get 5-inch casement guns. Excellent. Excellent. Barbette needs to be included. I don't want it blowing up for no reason. Enhanced reloading. Hydroelectric 1 turrets. We want TNT 2. That's gun range. Damn, what's the range of these at the moment? 19. But it will be reload and accuracy and penetration. So we will go to powder. Because we can always... I will vessel armor in a second, because I do want to increase the length of these 11-inch guns. And these 5-inch guns as well. I might as well get the 5-inch casements up as length as well. Yeah, this is a nice uniform battery. That front turret could be better placed. That aft turret's not going to be much better placed. So there is a slightly better, but not a whole lot better. Now what's your range? 20 kilometers. Excellent. Your guys' range is 10. We want capitalistic as well as high capacity. We'll go capitalistic on the HE shells as well. Standard ratio, increased HE on these guns, considering they are supposed to be anti-destroyer guns. Slash like cruiser guns, but they should be also able to penetrate with AP like cruisers, hopefully. So we want to arm, considering we basically got the exact same ish guns. We want to try and get a protection against 11-inch guns, which means I have to bring up these because they can't just make a nice easy thing inside the game in order to bring up armor penetration data and all that. So we're fighting about 20 kilometers. We don't have to worry about deck from 11-inch too much, it looks like. Most 1-inch penetration at 25 kilometers. So we're not too much concerned there, so we don't have to worry too much about the deck armor. The belt, though, is going to be 8.5-inch belt. Alright, well, put it into the belt then. We want a 4-inch forebelt, 4-inch aft belts. We will put 2.5 inches on the main deck. If a 1-inch inner deck. Has this affected efficiency? No, actually range has gone up. With a 1-inch aft belt and a 1-inch foredeck. Conning tower, we'll put 2 inches on the superstructure. Conning tower, put 5-inch conning tower. We'll increase that deck to as much as it can go. Maybe 3-inch? No, it's 1.5-inch deck. Alright, that's not too bad though. 1.5-inch deck in 1915. Was a Citadel on a heavy cruiser. We will put that up to a 4-inch deck. Yeah, that works. And it gives us 1,000 tons to try and put some more speed on, hopefully without killing our range. 25. Yeah. What about 26? No. 25.5. That's 100 kilometers over. Excellent. Which means we are faster than the battleship, but not much. And this costs just under 400,000, or 400 million, rather. It doesn't look like a terribly bad design, personally. I mean, it's gonna have some pitch problems, and the engine efficiency is still good, although it is dropping. It's still good. Well, I can't actually put an aux on because of that will tank our engine efficiency below. So, double bottom hull. Make sure yep, we're still over. Excellent. What about increased shells? Considering, okay, we're still over and we're basically capped on tonnage. Excellent. So that costs basically 400 million. So we're at, if we round up, we're at 2 billion right now. Before anything else. What's the maximum displacement? For destroyer is 1,700. The destroyers we don't need to have. At the What's the difference? That's damage control. Long range accuracy versus aiming speed and base accuracy. That is slightly better. Under 25%. Excellent. Main guns. 5-inch guns? I think 5-inch guns. That's an interesting little... Okay. There we go. Little 5-inch gun. Let's get torpedo launchers down before I forget them. Maybe we could put them there. That works. I mean, it's not as good as a unified battery torpedoes, but it is torpedoes. Center quarters, veterans. We do want maximum range still, as much range as we can get. Gear turbines, oil. Capitalistic 1, high capacity, increase HE, TNT. 2 powder. We want, give you 19-inch torpedoes, get you a bit longer range. Oh, we only have fast, we don't have anything like oxygen or anything like that, so we'll keep that. Coincidence, hydro, advanced, electric hydro, enhanced reloading, center cell size, yeah, that's fine, anti-flood. Barbettes. Double bottom? Yeah, double bottom, why not? Right, these a bit tanky destroyers. It's already maxed out. Get that in. These are going to be very unstable, though. I don't know why there's a slot on the fantail for guns, but they can't fit there. This is almost a Fletcher. 1915. I mean, obviously not as good turning speed or anything like that. I will increase the ammunition, though, for these guns, considering there's not a whole lot. 8.2 kilometers, HE range. Actually, HE give me capitalistic. That way they can fire out to the same range. Alright, damage AP, not a whole lot. That's fine. I mean, if we get lucky to get close enough, we can actually damage them. So 4 of these at 65 million a pop. I mean, this is horrendously unstable. But there's not much we can do about that. Destroyers are just going to be unstable. And it is half weight offset, but it is also fine. I mean, the only way we could have fixed that is move the tower up here, and then you have no space for guns. It's due to the way the breakwater and everything is. So, I think, because we're at 2 billion right now for budget. So we can bring, because the battleship is roughly 900 million. So 2 of these would be 1.8 million. And then the 2 heavy cruisers we have is another 800 million, roughly, rounding up. So we could add a battleship and 2 heavy cruisers. Give it 244. I think. Hold on. I'm doing mental math. Math is something you shouldn't be doing. So we can add that. I think. I'm thinking. Yeah, that 2 of those is 18. Because 900 plus 900. Basically 900, so 18. And then the 4, basically call it 4. So 4 of those is, there's 1.6 billion. Plus 1.8 is 2. That's 3. Hold on. That's 2.8. 3.4 billion. And 3.5, 3.6 with 3.6 with the 4 of these together. 3.6. So I could add 3.64 with the 4 of these together, roughly. So I could add 2 more. That'd be 3.7. 3.78, I think. And that will account for any rounding up or down I might have made. So add 2 more destroyers, and that should be, fingers crossed, under budget. I believe. I believe that's under budget still. Alright, let's see what we get. Oh, Labsir was a French protected cruiser. Alright. 2,300 tons, travel 20 knots, armed with 4 5.5 inch guns. 8 1.9 inch guns. And served during World War I. Alright. Very similar designs here. Just one shifted far forward than the other. There's the battle cruisers. 2 heavy cruisers, 4 light cruisers, and then the 8 destroyers. Which have more torpedoes than ours do. The other destroyers are very back heavy, but yeah. That is fine. Alright, so put them together. Enemy smoke was spotted to the north. Send them off that way. So the battle line slightly turned that way. These guys are screening still, so that's fine. These guys are also screening. That'll be fine for the moment. Oh, we've actually spotted the enemy. Oh, we scored first hit. Actually, no, it was the heavy cruiser scored first hit. The battleship over Beckhatton. Are those the battle cruisers? No, that's a light cruiser, looks like. That's one of the battleships that we definitely scored a minor hit on. Alright, let's get the second destroyer group headed that direction as well. Actually managed to lose sight of us, which is good. These guys should be basically inside torpedo range. Drop smoke. They have launched torpedoes. Yep, they're launching torpedoes. Here comes enemy torpedoes from the destroyers. Oh, that looks like maybe ran out. Nope. Okay, so damage, rudder damage, flooding. That's relatively okay. Oh, here come more torpedoes. Oh, torpedo flooding. Not the best. Please hold while we dodge through torpedoes. That's gonna be 2 hits. Oh, died though. And almost no damage on that first one. Excellent. There's St. Louis engaging. Oh, overpen fire. Excellent. Oh, looks like they're engaging the destroyers. Ooh. That's not a great hit. That's really not a great hit. That Lion is busy merging with Implacable, which is an odd name for... That's more of a British name. Oh, rudder damage, fire flooding. I'm going to give the AI command of the 2 destroyers. Have them have fun. Yeah, the tower destroyed on the St. Louis is not the best. Although we are getting hits, sinks and heavy flooding, so we sunk something. What are you? You're one of the light cruisers. Single guns. And probably torpedoes on the hull. Excellent, and there's the destroyers running around over there. Are they running away? It looks like they're running away. Oh, so these are the battleships, I'm pretty sure. No, these are the battle cruisers. Never mind. Or heavy cruisers. Either. Could be both. But since it appears like they may be running... Close in. Bring up speed again. Or rather, angle in and bring up speed again. They are slightly faster, but not a whole lot faster. 15-inch, 4-inch main deck versus 12-inch and a 9-inch main deck. So we actually have a deck advantage in terms of armor. Not that that's incredibly important. But you never know, it could be. We'll adjust course slightly, again to throw off any aim they might have, potentially. Never mind, that's a penetration hit. That's 11-inch penetration, so that's either a battlecruiser or a heavy cruiser managed to get through. One of the 2, damaged casement. Alright, well, simple enough, just keep on going. Although it kind of looks like they may be running. And now we're engaging the destroyers. Oh, partial fire. That's good. That is good. Partial fires are good. The game's not the happiest of all the stuff going. Oh, torpedo fire flooding on the Sagon, looks like. Or Jaguar, rather. Well, then again, it's not too bad. I have built very tanky destroyers, looks like. Oh, there's a partial pen on BB main belt. Another partial. Looks like they are, in fact, angling away. Which isn't the best. So they will be able to do that for far longer than we can. Here come enemy destroyers on the run-in. Although they've used up all their torpedoes already. So they have no torpedoes to launch, looks like. Although we are using our main guns against them, instead of targeting separately. Very well. Very well. I will allow my captains to do that, and massively overkill the destroyers. Or get a ricochet. Because, you know, High explosive loves the ricochet. Here come more destroyers. Oh, we did lose a destroyer there. I don't know if it took a torpedo or not. It might have. Oh, so it appears that they've changed their mind and decided to close in, at least with the heavy cruisers. Or battleships, not heavy cruisers. Engaging battleship. What are the heavy cruisers doing? They are running around. CL, CA, 66 excessive fires. Excellent. Although I do want to back out of range, because we're at 6-kilometer range. Like, we are extremely close range. We need to back up. We are too close. We've gotten a little bit too close. Rudder damaged. So do want to angle away and open the range again, because both sides are penetrating at the moment, and the battleships keep swapping lead, which I hate with a passion. Just pick a lead. Oh, they're fighting against that destroyer over there, which is just running around and being annoying. So yeah, back out of range. Try and get back out of range better. And then hopefully... Why are you engaging the battle cruiser? When there's battleships, I mean, it is lower odds to hit. They are maneuvering. Oh, were these... Did you guys torpedo? No, you don't go to have torpedoes. Oh, you sneaky little. Well, at least you don't have to worry about the torpedoes anymore, considering he's out. He's out, so... Positive is I don't have to worry about his torpedoes. Maybe it'd be great if you guys could actually kill him. Be wonderful. There we go. Thank you. Now we've backed out of range a bit more. There we go. We're no longer at 6 kilometers range, which is point blank, and something we could not win. Not against this amount of heavy cruiser guns or heavy caliber gunfire. So we did have to back out. Although we are still down in terms of heavy caliber guns because of bloody that guy. The Yang Ping. Do you have torpedoes? You have no torpedoes. Do you have torpedoes? You have torpedoes. And the other destroyers are going in a circle. Congratulations. You guys get the charge in. Oh, when did St. Louis get hit? Four-deck partial penetration. Alright, so 11-inch shell. And now we play the angle game. Jaguar sinks due to structural damage. Falcon sinks due to heavy flooding. Yeah, we now play the wonderful, wonderful game of what angle can we get to where we could actually fire. If the gun turrets even turn around at this point. I love this game. Sarcasm, not. Fire control. Playing about angle. Thank you, heavy cruisers. Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. More angle concerns. You should be able to fire. Like, this is something you should be able to do, is fire. Oh, that's an overpen. Just took a direct hit. And you fired your torpedoes at them when they turned away. Excellent. Good job, Lion. Well done. Not. Oh, they might run back into it. I doubt it, though. Yep, a little bit of torpedoes on those. Get in between. Up. Penetration. Passe. Aggressive. Good launch torpedoes. And you sank. Good job. Lines out torpedoes. And you're out of torpedoes. Excellent. You guys withdraw if you can. Although I don't expect you to live. And you're still playing the I cannot shoot anything game. Due to angles. It's like, you don't have to elevate the guns in order to be able to shoot as well. You could depress them. Yeah, that is something you could do. You could depress the guns and still be able to shoot. Have you considered that idea? Maybe. Have you considered depressing the guns instead? Have you considered that? Maybe, just maybe. Maybe. Have you tried that there, crew of the St. Louis? You know, the idea that you don't have to... Oh, there we go. We got one gun firing. There we go. We managed to get the front guns firing. And got hits. Excellent. Now we just have to stay at this rough angle. And not move, which means charging straight into the enemy. And now they're at angle again because they swapped targets. Don't switch targets. Why would you even switch targets when you can't even engage something? Off that side, like that makes no sense. Oh, overpen flooding, excellent. Flooding is good. I mean, the fact we have to say this course in order to actually engage at all is not the best. So it does make us easier to hit. To a degree. If we could continue to hit, that was nice when that happened. That was a nice thing that happened once. Who's shooting behind us? Oh, it's another destroyer that has torpedoes. Where did you guys keep coming from? Oh, another angle thing occurring. So I have to turn in order to continue to fire. Blocked ×2, and we are flooding, but we are staying afloat by charging in. Nope, don't need that open. That's not. That might work as a thumbnail. We'll see. Well, I won't be surprised if A Turk goes up in flames there in a second. We'll use that as a thumbnail. That'll be fine. Oh, there we go. Overpen flooding. Parchment fire. 78%. That's good. Overpen blocked, which isn't good. Back down to 12, which isn't great. Overpen flooding. At least this time the flooding occurred on the side that was engaged with the enemy instead of the other one, which was odd that last time. But we are again encountering the whole... Oh, yes. We cannot depress the guns. That is a heresy in order to engage. Problem again. Destroy main tower. Ricochets. Come on. Keep hitting the Najing, please. I beg of you. That's 8.2. Then again, we do have the range on the Najing, so it probably is a higher percentage chance to hit. There we go. Damage main gun. At least we're not flooding anymore. And as long as we just point at the enemy, we can still engage them, which is good. We just have to point straight at them, effectively, which is not bad for bouncing armor piercing. It is not bad at all. There we go, overpen. I just keep... Oh, never mind, there's flooding. There's flooding. As long as we don't tilt over anymore or sink or anything. Overpen flooding. You're out of 14-inch ammo. Are the battlecruisers out of 14-inch ammo? Not all of them are, but the Nanjing is. Which isn't great considering she's the one we're targeting, but, you know. Better sink her than sink nothing of the heavy cruisers and battle cruisers that they have. Oh, there's more flooding. Oh, flooding on the Nanjing, though. Just as long as we keep hitting. Just keep hitting. Please keep hitting. Fire again, please. Oh no, you're gonna sink. There goes the St. Louis. Alright. Division 4, Vanity. Time has come for you guys to start withdrawing a little bit. Considering the forces arrayed against you. And you guys now screen that division. Not that it will do much, as the division crosses itself. Focus down the heavy cruiser, please, and thank you, gentlemen. Line is sunk immediately. That's the battleship Galver gun hitting. Make sure some flooding. It'd be great if you could engage and sink this heavy cruiser, please, and thank you. Blocked and fires and all that. So yeah, we need to withdraw slightly out of immediate that range. Hopefully. And please hopefully kill De La Yun. Please and thank you. And then engage the... I think engage the other cruisers and then just work the way up the food chain a little bit. As soon as we can actually sink the La Yun. Please and thank you. The Valmonies are going to run into that angle problem again. Which isn't great. So she is flooding. As is the Tigray. So both flooding, funnel destroy, which is, I mean, it's not the worst thing. And Tigray just decided to fall back. I mean, flooding is understandable-ish. Except she's going to run to the angle problem again. I love the angle problem. Although it appears they decided to stop firing at me. I had to say something, didn't I? I had to say something. I had to go, oh, they stopped firing at me. Excellent. Here comes single rounds. Although they are almost out of main caliber gun ammunition on some of them. Tigray is still just kind of circling. There you go. More flooding on the lane. Hopefully that actually sinks her. Oh, now they're firing. Let's say, oh, they're out of ammunition. No, they're not out of ammunition. They're just waiting for you to get closer. And she's circling back. Which means the Blackwell's now leading. We need Layun to please sink. Please and thank you. Please and thank you, Layun. We need you to sink. Or burn. One of the two. More flooding. Destroyed funnel, fire. We need you to sink, please and thank you. Or burn. One of the two. Please choose one of the two to do. Funnel. I'm just going to keep maneuvering back and forth to try and throw off aim. At least on the Implacable, if none of the other ships. Considering by, you know, they're not really being thrown off aim on the other ships. They're just hitting and flooding and destroying rudders. Which isn't great. There's more flooding. Excellent. And it's all switch target again. Or rather, switch lead. Yay. This thing where I can't decide which ship is leading. I love this. This makes it very easy to control. The formation. Makes it so easy. Makes it wonderfully easy to say who's in charge. And is great for accuracy. Is it literally cycling through every single ship? It is. It's cycling through every single ship in the formation, going, no, you're leading, now you're leading, now you're leading, now you're leading, now you're leading. Oh my. This is wonderful. Wonderful, stable design. You just can't pick one to lead. It's, nope, we're all just gonna spin in circles now. Forever. There we go. I'm just gonna detach these guys into their individual lines. So otherwise they're just gonna spin forever. Tigray to slowly circle back around. And maybe we'll finally sink the lane. No, that's overpen flooding on the Implacable. It sure would be great if we would. Please and thank you. Alright, nope. Oh, the battleship isn't getting involved again. With some of its limited ammo. Let's say the big guns are almost out of ammo on those ships, which is good. Means, ironically enough, the heavy cruisers in this formation have a firepower advantage. Get these two in line together. There we go. Kalmar to follow Tigray. Just form 2 squadrons instead of 1 4-man squadron. Or division, rather. It's not a squadron, it's division. Although it could be a squadron. Damage funnel, that's better than more flooding stuff and all that. Come on, she's at 3%. Put her down, lads. And you're complaining about angle. Because of course you're complaining about angle, because you got some flooding. And your gunnery crews have never heard the concept of just depressing the guns in order to engage. Because that's heresy. Depressing guns in order to shoot at your enemy ships? No, we can't have that here. That's unsporting. Somebody please put down the Leon. It's like the St. Louis all over again, but backwards. Opposite sides. And then the Implacable is just there because... Oh, never mind. She got aimed. Why is her ammunition count changing? Oh, back to angle problems. Penetration. Oh, there we go. Sunk, finally. Huzzah. Oh, she can actually engage, maybe. No. No, angle. Now she has to be pointing basically straight ahead again. Hooray for that. Also, why are you engaging... Engage the Nanjing, considering she is the weakest out of the battle cruisers. They want the lowest health, so makes sense to target her first. And we got another join the angle club. Tigray and Valmy. Let's get Valmy to follow Tigray. The 2 ships that can actually still fully engage. Oh no, Kalmar is actually engaging. Maybe. Oh, she was engaging. Oh, there we go. She can engage on this course exactly. And there's flooding on Tigray. Because of course there's flooding on Tigray now. Oh, we're flooding on the Nanjing again. Oh, good, Tigray didn't flood too much. Though we are running out of armor piercing. Oh, they still have some left, which isn't great. Yeah, it's... They are 11-inch secondary guns that they have still. That's not particularly great. Oh, they both have those. And you still have your 14s, but you're not firing your 14s. I don't know what you're firing. Oh, there we go. Butter damage, fire flooding. There's flooding in return. Of course there is. Try and get Implacable to actually fire again. Which she isn't doing. As I don't be Tigray also starting to list, though she is listing. At least she can actually still engage. Oh, we've lost sight. Oh, okay, she's actually engaging the battleship at 15-ish kilometers. The, the fleet of damage stuff. Yeah, good. Switch back to the Nanjing. We do need... Nope. Target the Nanjing. We do need to hopefully sink that ship, considering she's the closest to sinking. Oh, flooding. That's good. I'll take flooding on the Halberai SD. I will take that. That is something I will gladly take. Shame. Good, that's all 3 turrets firing now, hopefully. Engine vibrations are causing accuracy stuff. You guys do need to switch your course slightly. Just in order to stay sort of where you can actually shoot them with all your guns. Because otherwise you're going to not have all your guns firing. Oh, there we go, for damage flooding. Implacable is at an angle at the moment where she can't actually engage. Oh, there we go. Almost. Almost. They thought about it for a second. They just can't depress the guns a little bit in order to get the correct trajectory. For some reason. No, we've lost sight of the battlecruiser. Alright, turn back in again so that we can reacquire. This is the game we're going to be playing for a bit, is just running around and trying to acquire. They're out of 13.5s on the battleship. There should be a second one, though. Second one's over here, which has probably still got ammunition. Blackwell is engaging. Target Nanjing. Please and thank you. We do need her to... We need to sink something, and she's the weakest at the moment. So it'd be great if we could hit her. In particular. Oh. Haberai is taking offense to us engaging the Nanjing and finally open fire again. Well, she doesn't have much left of those 14-inch guns. Well, the 5-inch guns are firing. Excellent. That's good. Baby burn. Blackable is engaging. Oh, more flooding. We want flooding. Or anything, really, at this point. Any flooding fires will take either. Oh, more flooding. We're getting good hits. Down the Nanjing. If only she'll flood quickly. That's my hope. That's my hope and my dream, is that she'll flood very quickly. It'd be nice if Implacable would engage, but she's complaining about angle again. Probably due to range shenanigans. She's probably a bit too close. So on to 15. That way hopefully Implacable can catch up and hopefully get onto a better angle? Question mark? Please kindly continue to flood and sink. Nope, nope. We stopped that. Alright. Alright. Welcome to the circle fight. Oh, more flooding. Excellent. For us, anyway. We need to, again, turn back in before we lose sight again. And Black Bull is firing. Good. And you were also firing. At least you were firing. Oh, she is sunk. Excellent. That's one battlecruiser dead. Of course, the battlecruiser have almost no ammunition, but we'll take it. That trick is going to get Implacable to fire. We need to be at the correct range and everything for her to actually engage. Otherwise, it's too close, and she can't do the hearsay of depressing guns. Oh, no. That's hearsay. Yeah. We couldn't dream of depressing the guns a little bit in order to actually engage. No, that's against the rules. It's unsportsmanlike. According to her captain and the gunnery crew aboard Implacable. Oh, that's the last of the armor piercing off Tigray. Oh, and she's returning fire with a 14-inch gun. I guess Valmy's also out of armor piercing. So now it's just high explosive. Also out of armor piercing, so Implacable is the only ship with armor piercing left aboard. And she's decided that she doesn't want to fire today. At least not this angle. Oh, they turned. They turned slightly. Come on, Implacable, you can do it. I believe in you and your gunnery crew. You can get a solution. You can definitely do it. Luckily, the 11-inch guns on board aren't also engaging us. Because that would be not great. Because there has more big shells that have a chance of hitting. It's a good thing that I brought all these 5-inch guns and a whole bunch of ammo for them. Considering what we have. We can, kind of maybe burn. Maybe do a bit of burning. Maybe. If we get lucky. Come on, Implacable. I believe in you. Good, all misses in part of the Huboy. Which is what we want. We do want misses. Did Implacable fire? She did fire. Oh, she fired once and then decided never again. So can we just transfer the ammunition off of Implacable to Colmore, maybe? Considering the fact that Colmore is actually able to engage more ably than Implacable is. That would be nice. She fired once, and then she went, nope, we're back to not firing again. I swear if Implacable was the last ship of ammunition left, it's not going to be good. Although, she's starting to burn. And flood. Not sure how she's burning and flooding in the same compartment, but... Well, actually, no, it could be an oil fire. It could be an oil fire, so I guess you could burn and flood in the same compartment there. Come on, Implacable. I know you can do it eventually. Just gotta believe in yourself. Oh, so apparently there's still a destroyer around somewhere. And some heavy cruisers. Not sure exactly where they've gone to, but they're here somewhere. She fires, she's firing! Excellent. We just need to kind of sail away from them. Yeah, she's out of ammunition. And Implacable is firing. Is she firing armor piercing? She's firing high explosive. Fire armor piercing, please. Considering you can actually penetrate the battlecruiser with armor piercing. Please and thank you. So we're in the odd situation of our only ship armor piercing that can engage needs to sail away from the enemy to engage. Bye. Go back to auto. Choose what you want to fire. Oh, you're gonna complain about angle now again? These aft two gun turrets can still engage. They can absolutely still engage. Don't know why they decided that no, we can't engage anymore, but they've decided to do that again. There's a partial pen, excellent. Again, I don't know why the enemy has stopped firing. They just said no, we're not going to fire anymore, which is, I mean, fine by me. Come on, Implacable. You can do it. I believe in you. I guess we'll slowly just chase them around and burn them until we can't catch any more ships. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, it's not been a great day for the French Navy. Oh, has she fired? No, she hasn't. Oh, and she is returning fire for 14-inch guns. Yeah, double 14s with a couple wing 11s. Oh, there's some light cruisers there. And you're out of ammunition for your 11-inch gun. What happened to your log? Let's see. Hits, lost sight. And then you just stop firing. Yeah, you ran out of ammo for... Oh, so you must have ran out of ammo just in general. Yeah, reduced shells. Okay, so you just literally just ran out of ammo. Oh, is that Implacable firing? It is! Implacable's firing! I mean... They're gonna run out of range in a second, considering they have to maneuver away from the target in order to actually engage. And Colmore's almost Colmore's out of ammunition. So detach Colmore. And Implacable's gonna kinda stay on this-ish course. Colmore now gets to come in and hopefully come into range. And now you guys need to turn in order to not lose sight of the whole fleet. Which you've managed to lose sight of the whole fleet. Which is not great. You need to turn it in as well, just in order to try and close a bit. In order to, you never know, maybe engage? Or, you know, just spot the enemy? Or, you never know, maybe the front gun turret will decide to engage at, you know, the correct angle. And then you can, you know, not have to continuously run away from the enemy in order to shoot. So you complain about angle. Like, you should be able to engage with the front 11-inch gun turret. I should be able to just swing around and fire. Oh, the aft two started to, and then they stopped. Come on, lads. I believe in you, especially a gun turret. Like, you should be able to engage right now. Just slowly chasing in. Again. Colmore is just running in because she has to actually use her 5-inch guns. So, come on. You know, oh, damage main tower to the battleship, which is not shooting at us. 1 point for seeing the entire enemy task force. I'm thinking we're not going to get any points. At least not too many. Hold on, is Implacable actually engaging? She's engaging with her secondary guns. Excellent. Okay, for her main guns, but also... Oh, hold on, her main guns are turning. Her main guns are turning. Are they actually going to engage? No, they kept turning. You should have kept turning. Well, come about and then start running away again. There we go. This is what we had to do in order to get Implacable to engage. Is run away. At least she is able to engage. That is a good thing. Being able to just engage in general. Oh, there's flooding. Excellent. Flooding is good. On them, not us. Komar needs to not be going broadside. Because now she's encountering the angle problems. There's ricochets, and not ricochets. Yeah, you still have ammunition left. And it's armor piercing, which is not good. Considering most of our 11-inch guns are running out of ammo. There we go, Implacable. Just keep going away and engaging, as you do. As you have to do, apparently. And use up their 11-inch ammo. Before you... Oh, you're sinking. Alright. And... Oh, Tigray still has some 11-inch guns. Ammo. Engage heavy cruiser, please. And bring all guns to bear. With the little ammunition you have. There's a flooding. That's not good. So that probably means we're about to have to go and do angle shenanigans with Tigray. And more flooding. Let's see, Implacable is engaging with HE. As well as she can. She's going to have to turn back in again soon, just in order to be able to spot the enemy. Using fire flooding. Ooh, that was a bad. Seriously, there goes Tigray. Valmy needs to turn away. Valmy's out of 11-inch gun ammo. Ah, boy. So it's literally just Implacable having to do the runaway meme. Just bravely run away in order to actually even fire. And then Valmy has to spot targets. As best she can. So, slow down. That way you don't outrun the enemy and can continue to engage. Look, this is what we have to do now, because there's only one ship with 11-inch gun ammo. Meanwhile, Valmy's out here just flinking away. Oh, she damaged engine. Alright. I mean, that's ambitious firing no, it is HE, so it's not too bad. Oh, you switched targets, now you need to turn in order to engage again. There we go. because Hasei has decided to come over here and murder you. Oh, you've ran out of your 14-inch gun ammo, which means it's probably the heavy cruiser which is actually shooting at you. Or damage being gun. Come on, Implacable, I believe in you. You could definitely win this fight against this battleship which has no main gun ammo. This is a running theme. How'd you lose sight of Implacable? Damage main gun, fire. That's good. Is that your secondary guns engaging? It is your secondaries. Just good job. Well done, Implacable. Keep engaging. At this range, you might be able to penetrate with your armor piercing. Maybe. You just need to keep the stern of the ship pointed at him. And fires out, which is a shame. Go to armor piercing. At this range, you can probably penetrate. Or at least good odds to penetrate, I believe. I believe in the Implacable. And you're not firing. Angle, yep, angle. No, you can fire. There you go. Damage secondary gun. Shame. Oh, here comes Valmy. Target the battleship that's closer, please, and thank you. As I guess the light cruisers have found no destroyers. They're still alive somehow. Some of these enemy destroyers. Go to auto. And now we're having a running gun duel between secondary batteries on the battleship and the heavy cruisers. Oh my god, this battle has just gone crazy. With Implacable just over in the background having to point its tail towards an enemy and fire. So it literally becomes a case of who burns first in this duel. And whether or not, you know, the Implacable manages to get any good hits in. I think I have more guns than she has to bring to bear. In terms of 5-inch guns. Is she attempting the ram? She might be attempting the ram, maybe. I don't know what she's doing. She's just closing incredibly close. This is where I wish I had some more 11-inch shells. But no, here we are in this weird ship in a line duel that we found ourselves in between a battleship and a heavy cruiser. Both attempting to burn the other down. It's a shame we don't have... Oh, she switched to armor piercing, which is actually good considering our angle. We're gonna block now instead of just taking fire damage. We're gonna get some friendly fire! Friendly fire! Implacable, no! Implacable, no! Here comes another sub. Well, this one hopefully shouldn't hit us. Oh, no, miss. On everybody involved. Yes, yeah, penetration, alright. Not the worst. Could be better, though. And more misses on the Implacable side. Ricochets. Oh, there's flooding. Partial pen, though. More flooding on the Valmy. Partial pen damage main tower. Hydration secondary tower. Go to HE. Attempt to burn. Get some burn going. As poor old Implacable's trying her best, darn it. More flooding. I think we have to attempt to ram, unfortunately, for what it's going to do to Valmy and Implacable, which is going to run out of ships to be able to... if we can even get the speed up to ram. We might not be able to. Oh, she's still firing, though, Implacable. Maybe. We had a chance earlier, and I fluffed it, and I should have taken it to ram, but we didn't. And Implacable is switching between the battleship and the destroyer that she spotted. Or better, respotted, kind of. There is more fire and damage being done. I can only hope maybe... well, she's out of ammo, so she shouldn't flash fire. Maybe, if we get lucky, flash fire. Just secondary gun flash fires. So this is this duel going on now. Is the chase of the Valmy against the Ise. Slowly chasing her around now. Just firing 5- and 6-inch guns at each other. As some destroyers just decide to pelt. And they have torpedoes. They still have torpedoes. Where have those guys been? They've just been disappeared the whole battle. Meanwhile, Implacable's just kind of sitting here at a range, I think. So she's just sitting there shooting at whatever she can find. Alright, as we do. Let the chase commence. Ah, oh, me nerves. Me nerves. Me nerves. Like, I should have gone bigger guns personally with the battleships. That would have, a little bit more damage than the whole 13.9-inch stuff, but it's just tough. It also didn't help that I did accidentally run into torpedoes. I was hoping that the cruisers would also do better against the destroyers. They didn't. And now we've got this weird Looney Tunes chase going on where I think they're close to the same speed. And Implacable's in a situation where she has to just sail away slowly in order to actually even fight anybody. Ah, me nerves. Me nerves. Now she stopped firing, which means I'm just going to sit here and fire away very slowly, blinking away at her. Oh look, there's a battleship, which is doing something. She's sailing away or coming closer, I can't tell. So, time to pick up speed and get going back in there, Implacable. We need to get you closer, so you can actually start shooting again. These little destroyers, too, are just taking little tiny pot shots, which are very slowly plucking away at the crew. Oh, angle problems. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, angle problems again. At least on this course, all the front and all the front side guns can also engage, so there is that, so bit of fire downrange. I mean, shame about that guy. Is she closing? She is closing. Don't know what she's going to do when she closes, but she's attempting to close. As is Implacable, which is... oh, she might be able to engage on this angle. With her front gun, maybe. Just maybe. One can hope and dream. Oh, she's just motoring along. I think it's more of a case of she's attempting to match up with battleship than she is trying to chase us down and kill us at this point. Let's see, Implacable. Oh, Implacable is in fact engaging. She can engage from the front at very specific angles. again. And she actually hits. No, that was a destroyer, I think. Oh, this is just turned into a disaster of a fight. Like, damage secondary tower. Just keep turning in and engaging. And there's 6-inch shells from the... No, that's heavy cruiser engaging with 11-inch guns. Oh. The rest of the fleet is trying to catch up with their Ohise there. Yeah, and she's finally using her 11-inch guns to engage. She tries to catch up, which is now going to sink the Velmi. Potentially. She might survive for a little while longer. Not much, though. Well, she's no longer flooding. But she also doesn't have the speed to get away. And these guys have slowly come into range. Oh, she is engaging, though. Implacable is, in fact, engaging. Oh, and negative. Is this the ladder aiming bug? Yeah, it's the ladder aiming stuff. Oh, no, aim, never mind. Nope, ladder aiming. Oh, she switched targets, that's why. Yeah, Valmy... Oh, Valmy's still putting up a brave fight. It's still attempting to burn down the battleship. Destroy secondary tower. This is... This has just gone terribly, terribly wrong. Oh, there's fire flooding in the engine room. There goes the Valmy. Which means it's just down to a placable, which will have to find the enemy, then do a 180-degree spin in order to actually continue to engage the enemy. Ah, boy. At least she has 11-inch gun ammo left. Ah. What can you do? That is, unless the enemy decides to just run. Which they could. Spot to the north. Yeah, that's like the battleship, but there's battle cruisers and all that here. Like, I know they're in front of me. Somewhere. Yeah, we're going to have to find, then spin and engage. Or hope they get an angle on the front arc in order to continue engagement. Or they've just ran away. They may have just ran away. Northeast. Yeah, they may have just ran. Which, well. I'm not getting any points for the task force, but well, 10% of... No, I also won't get points for the 10% budget reduction. Because that would have been 3.6 billion. Instead of, 4 billion, so no. Oh, hold on. Angle. No, she can engage. She's engaging. Excellent. Ha! You thought we were done? No, there's still one more. And there's still a battlecruiser, which is decided to now engage with her armor piercing. %. Pause the hit. There's damage casement. You can do it, Valmy. Not Valmy, Implacable. I believe you. Damage main gun, destroyed casement. That's good. I mean, transfer fire. Oh, there's the second battlecruiser, and the heavy cruisers here, too. I mean, I don't know if you'll be able to engage and sink it by yourself. Just the one. But we'll try. We'll give it a little college try. The last ride to glory of the Implacable. Considering at this point, she has to turn around in order to engage with anything else, so... Onward she goes. There's flooding. Nope. Keep engaging the heavy cruiser. And don't you dare give me angles to shenanigans. You can shoot her. I believe. There we go. More flooding. Flooding is good. We need to keep her off of the port bow. There's flooding and fire on the Implacable, though. More flooding, though, on the Senshi. The crew must be deaf inside there, with all the hits bouncing off. There's more flooding. Oh, engine 1 damaged. Flooding. Which is not good. We're at that kind of range. Penetration flooding again. We are somehow ricocheting 11-inch shells off the belt. Come on. Even 5-inch guns are starting to get penetrations. And she's not flooding anymore, or at least not as much. Luckily, we're also not flooding as much. And she's stopped firing her armor-piercing 8 11-inch guns. Good. Very much a last ride to glory type of situation. Death ride, a little bit. There we go. There's flooding. If she Implacable manages to do this, good on her. Like... Oh, she's out of 11-inch ammo. And they've only got 10 rounds, which means, somehow, I mean, I know how, because Implacable just wasn't firing. But Implacable's now the... Well, other than the Bure, who does still have 11-inch ammo, but is bouncing. Implacable is the only ship with active 11-inch guns. And I think Bure just shot the Shang-Chi a little bit. This is... This is going perfectly well. Definitely. That reminds me, overhaul slowly and just slowly burn to death. And fire with 11-inch guns into her at point-blank range. There we go, there's more flooding. More fire, rudder's damaged. I actually need to avoid ramming the Shang-Chi at this point. Overpen. So we just kind of slowly come alongside. I do need to slow down in order to avoid running in front of the guns of the Bure. There's more flooding. Come on, Shang-Chi, you know you want to sink. The last salvo of armor piercing. And then we're on to high explosive only. There we go, there's more flooding. A saying anyway, but whether it'll flood or not is a different story. Now we're on to HE. There we go. Penetration flooding with 8 armor high explosive rather, not armor piercing. That's good. More penetrations. This is... Yes, we're just going to join formation for a second, don't worry. I guess that extra tonnage split into armor is really coming into its own right now. For this specific situation. I'm just gonna hope we survive the 11-inch guns of the... There we go. Just gonna hope we survive her guns. For... 2, 3 more salvos. Make that 1 more salvo, considering she fired and missed. Overpen, but that's the last of her big gun ammo. That's the last of her big gun ammo. I mean, we do have to be careful for partial pens and fire, killing the crew. But we can also do that back without as much worry. No, there's penetrations and fire and all that, because we still have 11-inch gun ammo. We might run out of time. Like, we actively might run out of time. Oh, we got flooding in. Just due to high explosive damage. Just gotta hope the crew doesn't die and, you know, surrender until then. Oh, at least on our side. If they surrender, that's fine. That's more flooding, though. Oh, hold on. Oh, you're low fuel now. Please don't tell me Implacable is gonna somehow manage to, like, ruin the rest of the Chinese Navy. Oh, it's flooding! Penetration armor piercing from the 6-inch guns. No! No. Get the angle, get the angle. No, don't flood. Please don't flood. She's gonna... Oh, she was so close! She was so close to getting the battlecruiser. We just got that little bit too close and got the 6-inch guns firing on the battleship. And we somehow still didn't spot 2 of the destroyers. We at least got... We did sink more than we lost, though. But we didn't sink the task force. Which is a shame. It is a shame. But we did manage to sink both of the heavy cruisers. Oh, they were faster. Oh no, we were slightly faster. In fact, our heavy cruisers cost nearly the same as the battle cruisers did. Yeah, that... No, don't retry. Oh, that's gonna do it for this week. Darn, so close, Implacable. Just a little bit more, you might have been able to do it. You might have been able to do it, you're so close. Thank you all for coming out. Hope you have a good rest of your day, weekend, or evening, wherever it is, wherever you are in the world. Take care, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one, everyone.